Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. Happy Thanksgiving for those people here in the States. My belly is full and I'm ready to assess the markets. Why? Because even though it's Thanksgiving here in the States, all around the world, the market never stops. The market never sleeps. Neither should we. So here we are. For those people that even through Thanksgiving, you find a moment to get entertained, to watch the video, I just wanted to thank you so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe. Really appreciate that. So we have the Fallen and the Virtuous. So today is all about cards that I'm going to be personally looking at when this deal activates. I thought it was today at 12 p.m., but I think it's at 9 a.m. or something. I was reading, if I'm not mistaken, around there. I think it was 9 a.m. Where is it? I thought I read about it somewhere. Yeah, I think it's at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was at 12. I think I read that somewhere, somehow. But the whole point is, whenever this deal becomes live, you want to take advantage of cards that you would already be buying. Isn't that nice? That you can buy cardboard and get paid to do so, 10% essentially. Like, that's awesome. And if you're a TCG player member like I am, we get 13%. Like, that's great. I mean, for every $100 you spend, you get a free $13 card. I mean, that's the approach that I'll be having when it comes to the purchases that I'll be making tomorrow. And again, today we want to discuss cards that I am actually looking at to pick up. Like, it's not like literally every single nilly willy billy card per se, but the market wise, what should I buy? There's a 10%, a 13% discount kickback. What should I be buying right now? And we have the Fallen and the Virtuous. Again, cards that we've always been talking about since it came out. Every single week, sometimes even multiple times a week, is the emphasis. Because when I look at a card like this, like, I just see free money. I see free cash, free 99, like we like to talk about here on the channel. So me, I don't think I own any secret rare, so I'm gonna get at least 3 tomorrow. Just 3. At the very least, I'm gonna get a playset just to get exposed. Most of my investments are gonna be into the ultra rares, which we will get into those current prices right now. But especially if it's to play, like, this is the one I'd be playing. Me, if I would be a branded player, I would be playing this specific version, the mid-max secret rares, that at one point were like $2-3, went up to 15s, and now healthy retracement back down to the mean. Volume is also consolidating sideways, so I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna get exposure. Anything under 10 bones, I believe, is gonna be a deal in steel. So again, anything single digits, you want to get exposure. You have a couple of 1s and 2-ofs, play sets here and there, but the walls of China are essentially at $10, which is great. Like, you wouldn't want to pay more than $10 for a card like this. Not more than 10. At or around 10, that's fine. But 12s, 13s, 15s, 20s one day. You don't want to be that guy. You want to come in now around 10, $11 post-tax, and then you're going to eat that 2x play. Easy. You're telling me when Burst Protocol comes out and everyone gets hyped around branded, because there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that right now, they don't really care about branded. They're like, you know what, I play Pure Yummy, I play Yummy Mitsu, I play Luna Lights, I play branded Draco Tail, which actually I believe would play this card. But you guys get the deal. There's a lot of other different decks currently in the meta right now. They're like, branded, I don't really care about this card. And of course, this card is somewhat generic, so there's some decks that are not around the branded archetype and they still play this card, but it is not being played in every single deck out there yet. Eventually, I think we're gonna have a format where everyone's gonna be playing this. It's gonna be staple-ish in that manner, and when it does, this $9-10 card is gonna at least be a 20-piece McNuggies for Mickey D's. Conservatively, for the secret rare, if we see 25 to 30s, I wouldn't be surprised. It's gonna be behind the structured deck paywall. People are going to want multiples, maybe even or most likely play sets. So again, from now until the time that Burst Protocol comes out, if you can get your hands on a card like this, you pull the trigger. You pick it up, you get exposure. Anything under 10s will age well, most likely, like fine wine. So again, just get exposure. Anywhere from 1 to 3 at the very least. If you can get some extra copies, above that mark, then even better. Just get exposure to this perfect mid-max secret rare. So much potential right now. Again, people took profits going from 3 to the 15s. That's a 5x move. People took profits, but now after the retracement back down to the mean, no better time to pick up this card than now. Make sure, please keep it in mind. And of course, this card came in ultra rare and starlight rare as well. So I mean, when it comes to the starlight, it got a check mark recovery from 80 bucks all the way to 160s. Right now we're at 150s, and yes, it's a premium compared to the lows, but every time we talk about this higher end, like, just pick it up sooner rather than later. Like, if you want it, this card could be 200-300. People needing play sets down the line, it can. Like, the hype around this card, just how generically good it is, the card is, like, you don't want to take it for granted. It's very good. Keep it in mind. This card could be 200s heading into page 2. I mean, you do have a 10 wall here at 180s, but I'm telling y'all, man, once those Yu-Gi-Oh players switching over from other decks to this to play this card, eventually, like, the hype around branded is unique. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to be that guy paying over 200 for a card that is at around 150s, which is already a steep price. But compared to future prices, these current prices might age well, so definitely make those considerations. And then obviously you have the ultra rare. We've said here the max you would want to pay for this ultra is $10 for a place, maximum. So right now, even with tax, you're gonna probably be looking at like around $9. So that's perfect. Around $9 right now here. The card was $1 and some change, went up to 3s and some change, and now it's at around 2s and some change. You pick it up. You come over here. You have a couple walls here, and then you even have more walls near $3. So 43 listings. You come in here. Again, by the time you're watching this, the deal might be live already. This is like, I'm gonna really hone in on this. Like, I'm gonna come in and RO9 should be like the bare bones minimum, guys. Ideally 2 to 3 RO9s, anywhere from 20 to 30 copies of this card is my goal. Cause it's just like, I know money when I see it. Literally, man, this card can't just 2x to $5-6, but it could maybe even 3x or even more. It could become double digits one day. Every person that owns this card, they don't want to get rid of it. Like, you don't see it in binders. You don't see people having these readily available. And I'm telling you, because I went to Pittsburgh and no one had this card. Sellers didn't, like the stores, the vendors didn't have them. People didn't have them to trade. Like, I was looking for this card and I was able to find a couple, solid amount of, like 6, 8, whatever I got, out of it. So I was happy in a way, but I was looking for it, like, to trade more of these and pick these up. And you just couldn't find them in a room of 2,000 plus people. Because everyone that had it, even if they had it in the binder, you trade that? Nah, that's my personal copy. That's how good this card is. It just came out. We get it. Supplies here. People cracked open the structures. But again, the reason why I'm 8 minutes in, and by the time I'm done, probably 10 minutes really honing in on one single card today, guys, across 3 different rarities, is because I really believe in this card. I really do. And I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Sure. Yeah, we're right most of the time. Maybe a couple times we're wrong or we don't get it. Hey, no one's perfect, right? But more times than not, we pick correctly, especially with a card that has the fundamentals. It has the technicals. It has, future support coming for branded. Just please, everyone should own at the very least their own personal playset, and at the very least one additional playset to either trade or sell. Ideally an RO9, but RO6 needs to be a minimum. A minimum. Because it's generic enough where you might need the card one day, but it's generic enough where the card might go up in price just based on scarcity eventually as the masses rush in the future. Because when they forget, we remember. Most people already probably forgot about this card. Oh, it came on the branded structure. Yeah, it's theirs, $2-3. You have ones in China, I'll think about it later. And then they come back later, too late. And then they're paying a 2 to 3x premium because they didn't come early, because they did not watch this video here today. So we have Nightmare Apprentice. Again, Hecka Hands is literally around the corner. It's literally here essentially with Phantom's Revenge in about a week and some change. So Nightmare Apprentice. We've been talking about this card for months, literally for months, nonstop, and its time is here. Don't take it for granted. We have the quarter century secret rare. Card says with 70s, but really it's a 30 piece. It's not bad. I mean, if I don't know why you would guess matching rarities, but if you care about the QCSR, I mean, you know, you have a whole page here between 31s and 33s. So the card is at about $100 for a playset, 39 listings. Like, again, if I would want this particular version that used to be $100 for one, I'd be getting my playset right now. Right now, picking up my playset. If this is the version that I would want. I mean, from Legacy of Destruction, First Ed OG Max Rarity version, $100, right? But then again, you do have the First Ed OGs. Look at these volume candles. Card has been 4 to 5s forever. Largest volume candle in the last 90 days coming in right now. Look at that. 67 listings. You have a couple one-ofs and the walls are 6s. This is going to be a double-digit card pretty soon. People are rushing in to pick this card up. Look at that. If you go to the yearly, look at that volume candle. It's an outlier. Literally at the lows. Look at that. Crazy. Look at this brand new fresh volume candle. People are rushing in. They're realizing that they need this card to play Heck of Hands. If I'm not mistaken, the card is that good. And we've been predicting this for months. Hopefully you have your copies. Volume is coming in even for the First Ed OG secret rares right there. And then you do have the Starlight. Starlight was around 3s and some change forever. Look, consolidated here for weeks after weeks after weeks at 350, 375, 385. Just consolidating. No one cared. And now, boom, that curvature here. Again, we just talked about this card, but today I wanted to talk about it in general across all rarities, not just the Starlight, guys. But again, card is officially a $5 card already. And yes, you do have those walls of China, but after that wall, it's going to go to 6s and then 750s, potentially double digits, guys. So keep it in mind. I have my stack. I'm ready to go. I can't wait. We always had the conservative goal of 750s, ideally double digits, and you know, 1250 to 15s on the high end. We'll see what happens, but it's ramping up. You can see the curvature towards the upside. Things are heating up for this card. Hopefully you guys have your copies, because we talked about this card non-stop. So if you need to purchase any of the cards that we've been talking about or will be talking about today, first link in the description down below. Come take advantage of these deals and steals right here, right now, or at the very least fast track these cards at your convenience right there, guys. No better time. Look, these cards are trending down. What do? You want to buy them near the lows before they start rebounding, guys. So again, link in the description down below. Take advantage of these cards. And then we do have here our giveaway, guys. Man, I just closed this by accident. Let me just put it right here. So again, we have our giveaway, guys. Link in the description down below. Tomorrow we will be selecting a winner. So this is your last chance to participate right here, right now. Follow these instructions. Make sure you don't miss out. Link in the description. Free market watch course for whoever wants to get educated. Free $15 off right here. Make sure you take advantage of that. And none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know, ring that bell, as it would gladly be appreciated. So here we have the tins, guys. Again, this is the last time that I'm gonna go into the tins, like big picture, and be like, okay, I want to play set of this, I want to buy this, I want to buy that, and just accumulate. Of course, if I go to a regional, I go to a YCS, and I still see 10 cards throughout, you know, the next couple months, the early part of next year and throughout, we're gonna always be picking these cards up. But with my hard-earned money, where I'm like, you know what, man, I get a 10 to 13% kickback, let me buy some 10 cards. Like, no better time to do it than now. No better time to build yourself a binder. Binders are $10 on Amazon thanks to Black Friday. I literally just bought 2. Took $20. I'm like, let me just buy 2 extra binders. Why not? $10, excuse me, guys, for a binder. And then you come over here and you just focus on the cards that we will be talking about today. For the most part, the cards that you want, you think you can afford, or that you want to get exposure to, because the tins, there's so much value, not just in the short term, maybe with Nightmare Apprentice, you know, and a couple staples here and there, or a couple cards maybe, you know, going up in price, but just overall, man, overall, so much value that we're going to be discussing today. And again, we started with the Fallen and the Virtuous. We will also be discussing the structured deck, because I believe these two products is where it's at, guys. Sure, are there other cards you could be picking up, more meta relevant cards? You know, I mean, that's why we always cover buyouts and cards crashing in general. But today I want to hone in. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Tins and the brand destructure deck. That's it. Excuse me, guys. That's it. You know, I'm gonna just get exposure to all these cards because these cards are just great value. We have Dominus Impulse. If you need this staple, again, like, just buy it right now, man. I'm being honest. 39 listings, $39. Right here. Yeah, I mean, the card is essentially a 40 piece. A 40 piece. Right here, guys. Right here. It's a 40 piece. That I would be buying it right now into this wall of China. Right here, right now. I wouldn't be playing games. I wouldn't do, you know, the runaround. Oh, should I buy? Should I wait? If you needed to play, like, I get it. This card should be cheaper. It already got reprinted. The thing is, and we expect it to get reprinted in the future. We just don't know when. So me, I'd be coming in here and I would be buying it right now if it's to play. I'm not saying that it can't go lower, but it can also go higher. So what do? You buy the consolidation. You see that booty shape recover? Wow. Yo, I even caught it on the 3 month. Look at that. Look at that booty shape recovery right here on the 1 month, man, with the volume candles. I'm telling you, bro. Like, seeing these signs, nothing is ever guaranteed, but I'm gonna give myself the best shot. I would be coming in here right now, get the 10 to 13% kickback. I bought the booty shape recovery double bottom formation, bought the consolidation. I'm willing to live with the results. That's about it. Keep it simple, wimple. You know, not too much goes into it. You know, just keep everything fundamentally sound. We make the move, we make the play with a staple like this that we just don't know when it's going to get reprinted. Because you don't want this $40 card to start creeping into the low 40s, the mid 40s, or maybe even a 50 piece. Just one to keep on your radar. Same as Dominus Purge. We saw that Pure Yummy and YCS Bolognese made the finals. They were playing triple purges. So as this card gets closer to a 20-piece McNuggies, you want to make sure you get that exposure. 57 listings right there. And yeah, then it goes to 23s at the bottom of the page. So yeah, you're buying the lows. Literally, you're buying the all-time lows. You didn't buy at 35 to 40s. You waited. Now it's a $20 card. No better time to get your 10% back and get exposure to the staple. If you're like a Pure Yummy player, always wanted to build a deck, or you just wanted to get access to the card, no better time to do so than now. Same with the Mo Charmies. You have Perulia and you have Fawalos. Again, like we saw with the commons, they're still scarce, hard to get. These are the holographics. Like, if these are the versions you want, like, no need to wait around. No need to wait around. It's literally consolidating at around 16 bucks. That's what you want to see. 50 bucks a playset. You don't want to pay more than that. 50 to 55s essentially, you know, right now, before they eventually start going up, as people realize that the commons are also just hard to get, and most people are going to want holographics anyways. So don't sleep on Perulia. Don't sleep on Fawalos right here. These prismatic secrets, they can go up. They're already crashed down here to their current lows. I would be buying these right now. Like, those play sets into these walls, like, if you really, really want these specific versions, they already crashed down thanks to the comment. Right now, I would be picking it up before they can potentially reverse towards the upside. And we have Infinite Impermanence. Again, at all-time lows. All-time lows at around 12 bucks. Over 100 listings. Like, everyone should own a playset of this card, at the very least. You have a couple 1s and 2s. The walls are at 1250s, so the card doesn't want to budge. It doesn't want to go to single digits. It's holding those lower teens strong. So again, what do? You get exposure, bro. Get exposure. It's imperm. We get, Jay, but it's going to get reprinted again in the future. Yeah, but this is the Starlight Rare. Closer to 10s than to 15s, man. Take advantage of it. You pick it up. It's a staple. You know, like me, I have a playset of Euro prints. You know, for me. And then I have another playset of Euro prints to trade. And they look beautiful. And they were cheap. Traded around 10 bucks for them. 10 bucks value. Like, I mean, there's not really much else that I can say on this card. Just have exposure, own it. Same as Little Knight, man. Little Knight trying to curve down to new all-time lows, but it's still holding the mid-9s strong right here. Over 100 listings as well. Like, a couple months in, we're now approaching month 3 since the tins were released, which is mind-boggling, guys. So what do? You accumulate these. Now heading into month 3, it's literally the best time to get exposed to the tins. Right now, with the kickback and everything. Right now is the best time. Literally the best time, man. 3 months into a product like this, everyone already feel like they have what they need. They don't really care about the tins anymore. They've moved on to Phantom's Revenge and then Burst Protocol and then whatever next reprint set comes out and things of that nature. So no better time. Just have these, man. And there's some people on X and in person, they show me their binders and they have a bunch of imprints and a bunch of Little Knights. And, I'm just happy for them that they get exposure, each their own. Maybe someone could just afford one. Some other people place, other people R09, some people even more than that. But it's just owning the card because people usually take it for granted because it spends months at these prices until one day they're just not these prices anymore. 3 months, 4, 5, 6 months at $9-10. Who cares about Little Knight? And then month 7, 8, 9, it starts on a parabolic rise, and then it's 15 to 20s. Then looking back, they're like, damn, bro, that guy was right. And we have Primite Lordly Load. We already see that Ether Barrel's making moves, making plays. Don't sleep on Load. We can see here's trying to curve up. You have a couple 1-of-0 mini walls here at 11s and some change, but then it quickly goes towards 13s heading into page 2. We already see Ether Barrel making moves, making plays. Guys, so you don't want to sleep on Load, which is the main piece actually of the Primite package. So yeah, got reprinted in the tins again in Battles of Legend, but they're all getting hard to get at the same time. And it's crazy to see a card like this and essentially be like, wow, this card got reprinted 3 months ago already. I'm telling y'all, bro, don't let this at 15 to 20s. Do as you must. And we have Shiny Sarcophagus. We were literally talking to you guys about the DMG. The DMG Shiny Sarcophagus card that got bought out to 25s. Where is it down here? They should have her down here. Just talked about her. Or was it this one right here? This one, Dark Magician Girl, the whatever her name is, and again, because of this reprint, people are picking her up because now this is readily available, right? But this card can get to a point where it's also hard to get. Look at that. You have low number 1, low number 2. Again, a higher low, mind you. So when you come over here, you can see right here, connect the dots. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, guys. This is what you call wedge pattern. Essentially right here, right there. Then we can lower this a little bit here. Art class with J, wedge pattern. So what are we doing? This is coiling up, consolidating before making its move. Usually when we have ascending wedges here, with the lows, eventually it breaks out towards the upside. So we expect probably, this card to be at the very least $5 in the short term. I mean, you can see it as clear as day. Making higher lows right there. It's just clear. Low number 1, low number 2, high number 1, high number 2. And eventually something's got to give. And with the hype around Shiny Sarcophagus, I would say, and look at this volume candle here at the end too, which I forgot to highlight. Yeah, man. You have these mini walls here at around 3s. Don't take these for granted. Look, it quickly goes to 350s after that mini wall right here. So I'm telling y'all, man, if y'all want to buy something tomorrow, make it be about the tins. Cards like these that it seems like no one cares about, but then you see these volume candles like, oh, okay. Excuse me, guys. Okay. No one cares about it, but you have volume candles of over 100 sales in a 24 to 48 hour time frame. That's telling you everything you need to know. The data, the evidence, the facts right there. This is going to be easy money, man. Excuse me, guys. Every time we talk about this card, I've told you guys it's going to be at least a $5 card, potentially even double digits one day. And patience. I'm not saying it has to be immediately, but I'm telling y'all, now it's 3s. And one day you wake up as 4s. Then it's a 5-piece, as we always knew. So there's your last card around 3s. Because this is the max you want to pay, if I'm being honest. $10 for a playset, max. And we have number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. Again, this card is just beautiful. Card is consolidating, bro. Well, what a beautiful, just literally consolidating. Went as low as 133s, and now it's just consolidating sideways. This is so beautiful. With actual Galaxy Eyes Photon support coming, and the card is just consolidating here, like 58 listings. It's a buck and some change right here, and I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna buy more of these. I'll buy more of these, man. I am. Literally at a buck and some change, because this card could be $5. It could be up 3x from these current prices. Every dollar you put in today could be 3 in the future. Do as you must. I'd be getting exposure to this penny stock, especially with the 10% kick back. Then we have Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. Again, this card continues to consolidate after the booty shape recovery. It continues to consolidate at the previous highs. And you have a playset there at 344s, but after that, it goes into 4s and some change. So 51 listings. And yeah, if you need this card, pick it up. It's consolidating at the current highs. That's so powerful. So powerful, guys. Don't take it for granted. Don't let this get on its second leg up status towards 750s, guys. If you need the card, get it sooner rather than later. And then just patience. It becomes just a waiting game. We have the Bestial package. We have Magnemite. We have Ball Drake. And we have Virtuous Worm. So when it comes to Magnemite and Virtuous Worm at ones, you know, right now they're currently at around $3. Not a bad time to pick these up. Again, the max you would want to pay for a playset is $10. And I get it, Jay, but why would I want a playset? It's only at 1. Well, it's like an RO3, one for you, one to sell, and then one to trade in the future. You know, so you can get a beautiful RO3, put in $10 post-tax. Not bad at all. Because just one could be worth $5 and beyond in the future. Same for Virtuous Worm. You know, don't sleep on these, man. Don't sleep on these. Currently, you see these all 1-ups and there's 3s, but then little by little, it can creep up after a couple of these walls. You definitely want to make those considerations. And then Ball Drake, the one at multiples, you know, that most people, you know, understand that this card is not like at 1 on the list. So you can play multiples. And yeah, after a couple 1-ups, the card is essentially still a $3 card, which is good. Gives people an opportunity to continue to accumulate at these lower prices. Then we have Raigeki and we have Harpy's Feather Duster. These two iconic cards, I always love touching base and talking about them together. Raigeki here is at an all-time low. You know, you have a couple 1-ups and then the walls are at 424s, which are definitely considerable. So no better time to pick up this card than now. If this is the specific rarity and, you know, artwork that you would want, not bad at all. At around 3s, same as Harpy's Feather Duster, same deal, just basically bottoming here. You know, volume is trying to pick up, and you have a couple 1-ups, and then you do have the walls of China here at around $3. So yeah, basically $10 plus tax. So make those considerations. You need your 1-up or an RO3 as an investment. No better time than now to snipe it up. We have Pot of Greed. Same deal, you know, for us GOAT boomers out there. It was 4s, went up to 9, 10s, back down to 4 to 5s, back down to the scene of the crime. 74 listings. So again, no better time to pick this card up for the long term. When we say pick it up, it's not just like, oh, tomorrow, oh, next week, I'm a profit. No, some of these are long-term holds that you want to get exposure to such an iconic card like Pot of Greed. Don't sleep on it. And here we have Queen of the Blazing Domain. Again, for $5, if you ever wanted this card, same deal, guys. We're going to keep it simple. You're going to want to come over here and just buy the consolidation. Card was 4 to 5s, went up to 15s, now crashing back down, consolidating at $5. Like, you come in now. You just pick up your copies, at the very least get a playset. If you ever need the card, you're going to have it at 5s. You're not going to pay a double-digit premium down the line, which this card definitely has potential to reach. Then we do have Bot Herder. Guys, this card, same deal. It's $2. You know, I mean, after a couple 1-ups, it does go towards 3s. And same deal. Again, these single prints that no one really cares about now. When you buy these cards, it's not all about the now. Oh, now it's not being used. Jay, it's not in the meta. Who cares? You buy it now so that when it is in the meta, you can read those rewards. That's the whole point. If you would buy it when everyone else does, no one cares, right? But if you buy it now and then when it becomes relevant, you sell it to them at a higher price, you're going to be eating your food. You're going to be eating well. They're going to be paying a premium, all because you came in early and you made the necessary moves, the necessary plays. And then we have a card like the Black Goat Laughs. Again, this card, the Prismatic Secret from the tins, it's not bad. I mean, it seems that it's bottoming around $3, where we're currently at. You know, but after a couple 1-ups, it quickly goes to 450s, and then the walls are pushing $5 for a card that has been as low as under 3s very, very recently. I actually bought 2 at around 150 with free shipping. So yeah, but now I have like 4 of these specific ones, like this specific rarity. It's called exposure, you know, because most of my money is going to the ultras, to the more penny stonk version, but this one is the perfect mid-max rarity that some people may choose, and that's why I believe at current price, even at current prices, is good to get it you know, more exposure to this card if you need to, because this card is just really good. It has that potential. So definitely one to consider from the tins. We have Malice P White Rabbit. I still believe that Malice is making a comeback into the meta. So, you know, this card, a couple one-ofs here at around twos and some change, and eventually it goes towards the higher twos, and eventually yeah, $3 and beyond. So again, as a prismatic, if you're playing Malice, don't wait any longer. Just get your card, because with cards like these, you never know. You wake up one day, they're $5, and it'll be to no one's surprise. Then we have Tenacity of the Monarchs. Again, this card, same deal, has been around 50 cents, saying 93 cents on average. You do have a couple one-ofs, but then the card does eventually hit $1, 68 listings. Yeah, I've been an avid believer of this card because all the other versions are hard to get. We already saw what happened with Pantheism. You don't want Tenacity to be next. So if you want, look at these volume candles and everything. If you need this card, come in, pick it up at shekels. Don't take it for granted before it goes from shekels to billies. Then we have Miracle Fusion. I wanted to talk about Miracle Fusion, not just about maybe the new hero support coming out pretty soon, but boomer formats. Like I was going through Frog Heroes, the Eddie Edison deck, and they play 3 of these. Diva Hero Zombies, you know, or Diva Heroes plays anywhere from 2 to 3. So these Eddie Edison players, of course, most of them want like the OG versions, but you know, Starlight this cheap, there may be a rush in volume. So again, at $1 and some change, you get exposure. Right now it's around $4 for a playset, including you know, tax. So not bad, bro. Telling you guys, like these, if you don't have these, you get these. You get as many of these as you can, because I think this Starlight rare will age very, very well, at least giving people a 3 to 4x towards $5. And again, like I just said, that's at the very least. Then we have LZ of the White Forest, Arciela, Sinister Soul of the White Forest. We have Silvera, Wolf Tamer of the White Forest, and we have Tales of the White Forest. Again, with these 4 cards, guys, if you've always wanted this deck core, like pick it up right now. Pick it up right now. This card is literally consolidating range bound, as you can see right there, between $4 to $5. Pick it up now, man. Don't need to wait. Don't need to wait for these to get more expensive. You know, Arciela right here had this massive volume candle, and yeah, I mean, still walls at 69 cents. So again, if you need this card, don't let it be $1 one day. That's all I'm gonna say. Pick it up now with the whole deck core at the 10% discount, same as Wolf Tamer. Right here, the card is around, you know, 3/4 a pop. This one easily can go from shekels to biddies. Just please keep all of these cards on your radar. And then Tales of the White Forest card recently was 77 cents. Volume has been picking up. Pretty soon is gonna be $1 and beyond. So, you know, yeah, hopefully you guys pick this up, because I think this one's going definitely from shekels to billies. And we can make that easy money with a card like that. And then we have Flying Mary, the Wandering Ghost Ship. Again, we talked about this one recently with the zombie hype. You see the volume candles come in, guys. These volume candles are too large. If you need this card, yes, there's walls of China. Don't take those walls for granted. Come in here, get exposure, get a couple, get an R09, do as you must. But this is the Prismatic Secret Rare, is on an uptrend here for the last month and a half, pushing 2 months, with large volume candles as well. So yeah, just wanted to highlight, if you needed this card, like you're not going to get it at a better deal than a quarter, and then the 10% discount starting tomorrow. So great penny stock from the tin to really hone in on. Right now, Black Garden, same deal. There's been a lot of you know, Rose hype recently, you know, because Rose Dragon hype with the new support, and people just picking up Bramble Rose, and you know, and the tin one, and all these Rose cards. Don't forget about Black Garden. Yes, it has multiple prints, but at the same time, as we can see here, I mean, this Prismatic Secret, is it the max rarity? I'm not sure, because here it has the OG Supers. Okay, it's tied. I mean, it does have the Legendary Collection 5D Secrets at 4 to 5s, but again, I think this Prismatic catches up more towards the Secrets in the future, so it doesn't hurt to get exposure. Now, we have Emissary from the House of Wax. This card is just so good with Illusion Monsters. Keep it in mind, it's been a while since I mentioned this card. Still at around shekels right here, which is great, under a quarter to get exposure, because you just never know. Then we have Dark End Evaporation Dragon, and we have, where's the light one? I thought I had the light one here. My bad. I guess I closed it, but you know, the light version, where is it? It's Sublimation Dragon. Both of these, you pick them up. They're around shekels right now. Look at that, 68 shekels. You pick these up before they hit dollars in the future. There's a lot of supply right now, but little by little, you know, the supply is going to dwindle, and this card could easily go from shekels to billies. And then we have Dragon's Light and Darkness. Again, this card is just great. I mean, if you read the card, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It protects, you know, your dragons from being targeted. It's a quick play, and then it lets you add as well. So, you know, keep this one in mind. It's just a nice little penny stonk under a quarter that no one's paying attention to. Over 100 listings that I think can age very, very well from the 2025 Mega Tins. And then we have Star Leech Photon Blast Dragon. This card, people sleeping on it. People not realizing that this is a Photon card as well. So keep it in mind, man. New Photon support coming. Right now, this is around a quarter. You even have some at less. I think people are taking this for granted, being a Starlight Rare. I think this card can go from under a quarter to a billy. Keep it in mind as a Starlight as it continues to ramp up and people realize that Photons are getting that new support sooner rather than later. Guys, we do have the structure decks here, so all of those cards are 10 cards that I would be personally looking at. And now we're going to dig into some of these penny stonks from this structure deck. We already started with the Fallen and the Virtuous, and then we're going to analyze some deals and steals here for you guys so you guys can take full advantage of these upcoming deals. So here we have Triple Tactics Thrust. Again, the Starlight Rare. As we can see here, guys, this card is around 60 bucks. Volume is picking up, but there's not too many listings, man. There are a couple of 1s and 2-ofs. Is going to go to 70 bucks, 20 listings only. So again, this is more like niche, like for people that really love the alternate art. They want the max rarity at around 60 bucks. I mean, ideally 50s, but I mean, we can see it's still scarce. Not too many of these getting supplied into the market. So if you need it, I mean, I guess you're going to have to pull the trigger for the Starlight Rare max rarity from this product. Now, we do have the secret rares. I think this one is literally double bottoming, guys. Literally double bottoming as we speak. We always like to say, for the most part, the market likes providing second chances. For the most part. And with a card like this, here's the second chance. Excuse me, guys. Here's the second chance. 49 listings. You know, anything at around 6s, you pick it up. You have a couple walls here and there, you pick it up. 3 of these for 20 bucks post-tax. You do as you must. This is a staple that I believe is going to be double digits in the future, just like it has been across the board. So, hey, secret rare, alternate art, $5, $6. Count me in, man. Easy, easy money. Easy dub. Hey, we have Triple Tactics Thrust, but the Ultras, same deal. This one seems to be double bottoming right here, right now, guys. So you want to take advantage of it. Anything under 3s is great. That means you're getting, you know, these at less than $10 for a playset. 61 listings. You have a couple walls right here. Eventually, it does go towards 3s after a couple walls of China. But yeah, man, if you need this as a staple, you pick it up. You get exposure. At the very least, the goal should be an R9 if you can. Just to have these staples that I believe could 2x from here. This card could be $5 one day. Easy walk in the park, man. We have Fusion Deployment. Starlight Rare, same deal. Was 80s, went up to 85s. Now coming down to, you know, you have a one-off random deal there at 66. Card is still 78 to 80 bucks here where you see the walls. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people really like this artwork. You know, you're getting a second chance right here if you want the max rarity. Right now, card is beautiful. Definitely consider it at the 10% discount. And then the secret rares, I just think they're a great investment. You know, they went up from like 350s to 5s. Now you have a couple of 1s and 2-ofs, and then 15s right there at 4s and some change. But then eventually it does go to 5s and beyond. So if you really need this card, then I would be trying to get it at sub 4s right here before they disappear. So definitely make those considerations. And even the Ultras, man, the Ultras used to be cheap, $1 for 3, and now, you know, pretty soon, I mean, you have a couple 1s and 2-ofs. But yeah, then the card quickly goes to 75 cents right here, 3/4 a pop. So again, don't let this become $1. If you need this card, pick it up at shekels, ride it from shekels to billies, because I mean, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are going to be coming on a budget. They're going to want this specific alternate art, beautiful rarity. Don't sleep on Fusion Deployment. Then we have Super Polymerization. This card was what, 70 cents, went up to $1.70, and then crashing all the way down. This is $1.33, and that's where we're at. You know, a couple shekels difference right here, 61 listings, and hey, I mean, not bad, guys. For less than $4, you can get a playset of Super Polys. Don't take it for granted, because I think in the future, this card has definitely a lot of potential of going up. And we have the Dragon that Devours the Dogma, secret rare. I love cards like these. I mean, in a way, they were 47 cents. Yeesh. Then they went to 5s and some change. And then crash down to sub threes. Like, if you ever wanted this, this card after proving itself here of what's going to happen in the future, like, you pick it up now. Anything at at around or less than $3 is great right here. 55 listings. Like, just pick these up. At the very least, an RO3. If you can get an RO9, just again, you want to make sure that you get exposure to the perfect mid-max, the secret rare. You feel me? It's like the perfect price slash rarity balance right here, because you have the ultras here at quarters, which are not bad as well. Like, if you really need them, you want them as an investment, penny stock wise, quarters are not bad overall for this card. Shouldn't be for the ultra rare version, because this card is just a single print. It has the 3 rarities inside this product or set, structure deck, and you can't get it anywhere else, and it'll probably remain so for the foreseeable future. So again, this is the Starlight Rare Max Rarity, currently at all-time lows, at around 41s. Not bad if you really need it in the short term. 25 listings. There you go. Then we do have the Black Gold last. We talked about the tin version, and now we're talking about the structure deck version. Got a back-to-back double whammy reprint. I don't see, we never know, but with the back-to-back reprints, I don't think they're going to reprint this anytime soon. So I think that's when you come in at around 2/4 a pop and you take care of business, and you take exposure to a card like this that can be up to X one day. It can go from 50 cents to $1. Hey, penny stock, man, free money. And we have the Bestial Lubellion, same deal. If you can get these at around $, you're cheating. 56 listings, because this card, in the future could be worth multiple billies. Multiple billies, guys. Just stop and think about that. This card can be worth multiple billies down the line, and you're getting it at just $1 billion. So get exposure. I already have my R9, put in $10, and then we're gonna buy more tomorrow just to get more exposure. So don't sleep on it, man. Great investment for the longer term right here with this card that needed a reprint bad, and now I got it, and little by little people are forgetting to pick it up most likely. And then even the other Bestials, just wanted to highlight these even as ultras. These are 40-50 cents. They're about 2/4 a pop. They could be $1 one day. They don't get reprinted again. Even at one-ofs, these 2 Bestials can be $1 one day. Drew a Squirm and Magnuma. So definitely just looking out for you guys. Then we have Dogmatica Ecclesia, the Virtuous, the Starlight Rare. It says $20. You have a couple here at 17s, but after that play set, it goes to 18s and beyond. 36 listings right now. Yeah, it's the Starlight, man. The Starlight Rare of the alternate art. If this is the one you want, ideally maybe 15s, but anything under 20s should age very, very well for the Starlight Rare version, max rarity of this card. Then don't forget, it does have a secret that used to be free 99 at 50 cents, going up to 84 cents, and right now it's still at around shekels. Right there, 5 pages only, 42 listings. Yeah, the secret rare just looks great. Don't let it become $1 one day. If you want it, get it sooner rather than later. Do as you must. And these cards also have ultras, which is really nice, but the ultras free 99 at 8 pennies, because after that it does go to 16 pennies. So you can literally 2x right here right now, even in the shekel territory, guys, for Ultra Ecclesia. That's just crazy. And here we have Dogmatica Flirtulous, the Knighted Starlight Rare. It's around $19. Right now you have a couple one-off deals. The walls are at 21, so the walls actually pretty big. So, but that's just for this version. Right here, the Starlight Rare, 42 listings. So yeah, anything under 20s should age well. Then we have the secret rare, same deal, was 50 cents. It reached 68 cents, but yeah, just a clean secret that you want to get exposure to. At the shekel mark, there is Walls of China right here, but with a lot of these cards that they're penny stonkers, especially like the secrets, just want at the very least, like at least a place it. Just throw a couple shekels at it, forget about it, and then you may be rewarded down the line. And this one also has an ultra that is readily available for the masses at under a dime right there. No excuse to not own this card in its alternate art form or status. And lastly, we have Granguinol, the Dust Dragon. Again, this card only has a limited amount of prints that people really don't care. So I think this one could age very well. But again, into the future, I'm not saying here short term, talking about in the future on the 3-month. The health looks gorgeous right there. And yeah, it's just, again, healthy, great volume candles. Easy buy for the long term, only 83 listings right there. You do have walls, so you don't need to go crazy, but whenever you can add a couple of these to your cart, just do so, because this quarter card could be a Billy one day. up 4x, and then you're gonna be the one laughing at the markets, guys. Again, tomorrow we will be selecting a double whammy giveaway winner as well, because shout out to Mike. Mike actually won the Fire King playmat that has been shipped out to him, but the winner of this giveaway did not appear again, man. So at least one, you know, shout out to Mike. Mr. Ramirez, you know, finally, you know, was able to send out his playmat and those goodies. But we're gonna have to re-roll this one as well tomorrow, guys, using the X picker. So you want to tune in, man. You don't want to miss out on tomorrow's episode. So again, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video on the way out. Would gladly appreciate it. Ring that bell, and share this in one place in a group chat with some friends. It really would go a long way. I really appreciate every single one of you guys, and that's what I'm thankful for this channel, for this great community that we have here and that we're building. And it's all thanks to you for tuning in, even on a Black Friday. I'm sorry, even on Thanksgiving Day, man. You guys are straight MVPs. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.